विघ्नोपशान्तये ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः।
15:1-5
न चैते सत्स्वरूपा वा न कल्प्यं नापि चक्षणः न चेदं जायते किञ्चित् न च किञ्चन नश्यति।
It cannot be said that Sarga has no connection whatsoever with Satsvarupa Brahma, but independent of Brahma, in connection with Desha, Kala, it may create, or it may come into existence, or it may create itself on its own, for which answer was seen. For Sarga to come into existence on account of Desha Kala, first Desha and Kala must be there. Before the Sarga comes into existence, Desha Kala are not there, because space, Desha, Kala, time are products in creation, in Sarga. They have no existence before the creation. Existence means their own existence, with their Vyavaharika Satta, whatever it may be. Before the creation, they don't have. Again, Sarga cannot create itself. For creating, what is necessary? Shakti is necessary. Kriya Shakti. Shakti is a part of creation, Jagat. How can it create itself? So that also is not possible. Now the further doubt is like this. Let Sargas means creation, be Sat Swarupa on their own up to the Pralaya. These Sargas, let them be what? Sat Swarupa. How long? Up to Pralaya. If that is the case, what happens? Sarga and Sat become Paryaya, synonymous words. Sarga is Sat, Sat is Sarga. And he says, Sarga, let it be Sat up to the point of Pralaya. Means except Sarga has got Pralaya. Sat has got Pralaya. What is Sat? Trikala Abadhita Vastu. That which exists at all periods of time, that is Sat, which has no destruction. Now Sat, at the same time it has got destruction. This is a contradiction. That also is not possible. So that is now being pointed out. We have seen the Anvaya. Ete nacha Sat Swarupaha. ete sargaha, these creations, na satsvarupaha, they don't have the nature of being the sat. Sat means that which exists at all period of time without change and without any destruction. So it cannot be. With the very fact that you are accepting the existence of sarga up to the point of pralaya, you have accepted the nature of sarga subject to destruction. It cannot be sat sarvana. Navakalpyam. Again another thing. Nabhavo vidyate sataha. Who had said? Sataha abhavaha na vidyate. Lord Krishna says, any sat, which is sat, ever exists principle, doesn't have any destruction. So therefore it cannot hold good. Then one may say, let sat be superimposed on sarga. No? Come on, tell me why. Sarga, which is asat in nature, cannot be the basis of an existent thing. Rope can be the basis of a mistaken snake, but non-existing snake cannot be the basis for rope. So therefore it says, navakalpyam or navakalpyam. Kalpyam means satkalpanayaha yogyam. Sarga is not na satkalpanayaha yogyam. Sarga, creation, cannot be the adhisthana for sat to get superimposed. So it is not possible. This possibility is not there at all. Then one may say, according to Vainashika Mata, this sarga must be kshanika. I think that is better, no? Why not? Come on. What is mean by kshana? Movement. Now sarga is momentary. What does it mean? It did exist during that pratiti kala. Pratiti kala means sarga was cognized, but for how long? Just for a moment. But that for moment is a time duration, however infinitesimal it may be, is a time duration. And you are accepting that sarga was existent. It was there actually for one moment. Cannot be. Sarga has no such existence at all. Means true existence sarga doesn't have. So therefore it says, napicha kshanaha. It cannot be kshanika idam at all. Therefore, the truth is this. Idam kinchit nacha jayate. Idam kinchit jagat nacha jayate. How is nacha jayate? Paramarthata. From the Paramartha standpoint, absolute standpoint, Paramashiva standpoint, this jagat is not born. Vyavaharataha, yes, we accept it. But in reality, in Paramashiva, Parabrahma, this jagat is not born. Idam kinchit na jayate. Nacha nashyati. Na jayate. Nacha kinchana nashyati. It doesn't get what? Destroyed, because that which is not born, how can it get destroyed? In the sense, this has no adikshana and antakshana. A moment when it has come into existence, a moment when it is going to get destroyed. What is that is Paramartha Vastu only. Paramartha Vastu only. So therefore, these possibilities were brought forth and dismissed as not possible. What is that? Sarga comes into existence in connection with the Desha Kala, or Sarga creates itself, or Sarga is, what is that? Momentary in nature. Or Sarga is Sat Swarupa, or Sat is superimposed on Sarga. So again, it has no Adikshana, Antakshana, all these were dismissed. Therefore, Shiva says, what I had told you earlier, that alone is the truth. What is the truth? I told you, it is like Sankalpa Nagara. Sankalpa Nagara, like castle in the air, experienced but truly not there. So that is what Shiva says now. Continue.
सर्वं संकल्परूपेण चिच्चमत्कुरुते चिति स्वप्नपत्तननिर्माण पातोत्पादनवज्जगत्. The third word, chit chamat kurute. Breakup is chit chamat kurute. Anvaya, chit sarvam sankalpa rupena chiti, last word first line, chamat kurute. Jagat, last word second line. Swapna pattana nirmana patot patanavat.
So, Shiva says, what I had told earlier. Earlier means stanza 50, Sarga 41, earlier Sarga. Stanza 50. What is that? Asantam eva, no. Jivadeta davasthakam sitam pashyadekam, second line. Asantam eva gandharva puram swapnanaram yatha. This is like Gandharva Pura. That is like a pattern of clouds in the sky appearing like a city. Or Swapnapuram, a city seen in the dream. So it is like this. Swapnapuram yatha means appears but truly not there. That is the Siddhanta. That is the truth. So he concludes here, not concludes, but points out. Chit, this is the fact. What is the fact? Chit, this Atma Tattva, Brahma Tattva, Samvit Tattva, Sarvam Sankalpa Rupena Chiti Chamat Kurute. Sarvam Jagat, entire cosmos, creation. Sankalpa Rupena, in the form of Sankalpa, in the form of thought projections. So Sankalpa Rupena. Chamat Kurute, does wonders. Where? Chiti. Chit itself, in the form of Sankalpa, manifests this Jagat as wonder. Where? In Chiti. Just like ocean is nothing but water, but appears as though waves, breakers, foam, bubbles, all this. So it is nothing but water and water only. Here it is nothing but Chaitanya and Chaitanya only. Now the question comes, in the world we do experience time and space. We do experience time and space. How is it possible? Really, this is the truth. What is it? Continue. Oh, Swapna, second line. Swapna pattana nirmanasya patotpatanavat jagat. Jagat is like this. We are experiencing the Jagat, it is like this. Swapna pattana nirmanasya. Pattana. You know what is Pattana? Kannada Pattana. I said Tamil also Pattana. Pattana. It is city. City. Like Swapna Pattana. Swapna Pattana. That is city in the dream. City in the dream. Nirmanasya. It is created. It's Pata. Pata means Nasha. Utpata means rising up. Like rising up and the destruction of a city in the dream. So this Sarga, Jagat is like that. Jagat is like that. The question is, then how is it that we experience that this Jagat has got a duration in terms of time? It occupies some space. How is it? This pratyaya, these experiences we do undergo. Say, oh, so many years, so much of space. In terms of galaxies and all those things, how do you say all the things? We are experiencing that. For that, answer is being given.
Na desha kala kramanam karoti cha managapi yatha sankalpa shailena desha kala dyanantakam. Add Jagat, Desha Kala Kramanam, Managapi, Cha, Na Karoti, Yatha, Sankalpa Shailena, Anantakam, last word, Desha Kaladi, add Akrantam Iva.
Second line.
Yatha, second line, Yatha Sankalpa Shailena Anantakam Desha Kaladi Akrantam Iva.
This is the truth. What is that? Jagat desha kala kramanam na karoti nacha managati na karoti. Manag means even to the least extent. Jagat desha kala kramanam na karoti means doesn't occupy the time and space even to the least extent. This is the fact. What is it? The Jagat doesn't occupy. Akramanam here is occupation. Occupy Desha and Kala, even not even to the least extent. Nacha managapi karoti. And how do we experience? We do it. Everyone lives for so many years, and at such and such place he is there, like that, residing and all those things. How is it? It is like this. Yatha, just said, Sankalpa Shailena. Sankalpa Shaila is imagined mountain. Now tell me, imagined mountain, does it occupy a space? Has it got a duration? No. But it appears as though. Say, oh, before that imagined, something was mirrors, imagined mountain was not there. And until you get preoccupied with something, it continues to be there. Time is there or not? Space is there. And such a mountain of such a dimension, space is there or not? Truly not there, but appears to be there. Likewise, Sarga, in Sarga, Desha, Kala, truly are not there, but they appear to be there. For which an illustration is given, or the same thing is explained further. यथा संकल्प शैलेन अनंतकम देशकालादि आक्रांतम इव. Same thing what you are saying. Just as by sankalpa shaila mountain, the mountain that is imagined, anantakam deshakaladi, endless time and space as though occupied, akrantam iva. It appears as though occupied, but truly not there. Now come on, geographically point out where the sankalpa, time wise. No. 4:30 it started. 5:30. So I have to come to the class. That's what it ended. Is it that way? Who knows that 4:30 it started? You say 4:30 started. Your clock and Sankalpa Shaila have got what connection? Is entirely different degree of reality. Your clock has got Vyavaharika Satta. Sankalpa Shaila has got Pratibhasika Satta. Sankalpa Shaila is subjective, whereas 4:30 is objective. I say this is 4:30 p.m. You say it is 4:30. He, she, everyone says 4:30 p.m. provided the clocks agree with each other. So it is. Whereas your Sankalpa Shaila, only you know, not even immediate next member knows it. So it is Pratibhasika, subjective in reality, whereas 4:30 p.m. time is objective, available for Vyavahara. Your dream body is subjective, but waking body is objective, Vyavaharika in nature. So therefore, a Pratibhasika Satta and Vyavaharika Satta have no connection whatsoever. This time you can't utilize there at all. No, I dreamt that I created a mountain at 4:30 p.m. But that 4:30 p.m. is not our 4:30 p.m. That is also Sankalpa. That time also is Sankalpa only. That space also is Sankalpa only. Akrantam iva. Same thing is further explained.
18th verse, first line, last word, Jagata Sata, add one avagraha in between, S sign. Jagata avagraha Sata.
Means Jagata Asata, that Sandhi has to be broken as not Jagata Asata, Jagata Asata.
We are just chanting the first line. Akrantam apinakrantam tathaiva jagata sata. Anvaya tatha eva. Take just the first line.
See, this Anvaya is combined here. That first line to be taken independently. Second line to be taken with 9, the first line of 19 and Sampadyate word of second line 19. That way it will be one sentence. That's why we are reading separately.
Anvaya Tatha eva asata jagata add desha kalaihi na akrantam api akrantam add eva bhati.
Okay.
Tatha eva asata jagata add desha kalaihi na akrantam api akrantam add eva bhati.
Tatha eva, like what Tatha eva? Sankalpa Shaila eva. Like that, imagine mountain which really doesn't occupy Desha Kala but appears as though it occupies Desha and Kala in the same manner, Tatha eva. Asata Jagata. By the Jagat which truly doesn't exist. Asat means it is not something which is Sat. It is not something which always exists. So it is, Pratiti is there, experience is there, but gets negated. Asata Jagata Desha Kalaihi Na Akrantam Api. Though the Asat Jagat doesn't occupy space and time, then what happens? Api, even though Akrantam Iva Bhati, it appears as though the Jagat occupies Desha and Kala like Sankalpa Meru or Sankalpa Shaila. Sankalpa Shaila. Continue.
Adhanakrantamakrantam Iva Sankalpameruna Yatochairdesha Kaladi Tataiva Jagata Sata Sampadyate
Continue.
Sampadyate yatha yosau Purusha sarvakarakaha. First line of the 19th verse, Jagata and Avagraha. Jagata asata it is. Anvaya. Yatha Uchaihi.
First line, 19th verse.
First line, 19th verse. Yatha Uchaihi Ad Sthitena Sankalpa Meruna.
Second line, 18th verse. Sankalpa Meruna.
Desha Kaladi.
First line, 19.
Na Akrantam Atha. Second line, first word, 18th verse. Atha Akrantam Eva Ad Bhati.
Akrantam Iva Bhati.
Tatha eva Bhati to be added. Tatha eva Asata Jagata Sampadyate.
Once again.
Yatha Uchaihi Ad Sthitena Sankalpa Meruna Desha Kaladi Na Akrantam Atha Akrantam Eva Ad Bhati. Tatha eva Asata Jagata Sampadyate.
Same thing is explained with the help of Sankalpa Meru. Sankalpa Meru means Meru mountain, not actual mountain, but imagined Meru mountain. Yatha Uchaihi Sthitena Sankalpa Meruna. Just Sankalpa Meru, very tall. Meru mountain is said to be the biggest one. We don't know exactly which is that mountain, but in Puranas it does appear. And it is not, do you know what it is? Made up of gold. How nice it would be if we could locate that. security will be there. And it is Purana means, security is who? Not our people. We can deal with them. Like snakes and such things. They say these treasures are guarded by snakes and all that. The Puranic version. Says, Yatha Uchchai Stitena Sankalpa Meruna. This Meru Parvata imagined and is very tall. Very tall. Very tall, what does it mean? It has already occupied space. It's already occupied the space. Sitena Sankalpa Meruna. Sankalpa Meruna. Desha Kaladi Nakrantam Api. Desha Kaladi. Actually, it has not occupied Desha and Kala. Nakrantam, then Atha is there. Meaning of Atha is Api. Make a note that Atha means Api. Even though the tall Sankalpa Meru has not occupied the space and time, so but what happens? Akrantam iva bhati. For practical purpose, it appears as though it has occupied a space, it has got a time. Why? Until before it was imagined, it was not there. After it is imagination stopped, it is no longer there. Means there appears to be time and space. Is Tatha eva, in the same manner, asata jagata sampadyate. This jagat, which is really not there, sampadyate, prapyate, is accomplished, means it appears as though it has occupied time and space. Really, it is not there. Now this yatha yaha asau purushaha sarvakarakaha is connected to this next verse. That means how further creation takes place. Yatha, yaha asau purushaha yatha sarvakarakaha. See, just think of a person in our Vyavaharika Jagat who is highly capable of accomplishing many things. What many things? Aihika, amushmika. He can accomplish many things in this world, and also heavens, etc. By anusthana he can accomplish. Just as a highly capable person can accomplish many things in life, so also what has happened? This Adi Purusha can accomplish any type of creation. So that is being described now. Yat asyaha, asau, who is this? Purusha, the human. What type of human? Human. Yatha sarvakarakaha. Sarvakaraka means aihika, amushmika, sarva kriya samartha. Sarvakaraka is sarva kriya samarthaka. One is capable of doing everything as such. What? With respect to this world or hereafter. So Sarvakara. Tatha continues with the next this verse. Continue.
Anenaiva krameneha kita sampatyate kshanat tastu shameva meveha jatayo hi chaturvidaha. Anvaya, the earlier line we have to take it as yaha asau purushaha yatha sarvakarakaha. Continue it with this verse, 20th verse.
So add tatha.
Add tatha. Anena eva kramena iha. First line as it is. Anena eva kramena iha kshanat कीटः सम्पद्यते तस्थुषां
योनिः
and योनिः अपि सम्पद्यते. Starting with and तथा अनेन एव क्रमेण इह क्षणात् कीटः सम्पद्यते तस्थुषां and योनिः अपि सम्पद्यते.
Sampadate to be added again. Up, yonihi api to be added. Tastusham yonihi api, yoni api is adhyara, add it. Then again add sampadhyate or earlier sampadhyate you take.
एवं एव इह चतुर्विधाः जातयः हि सम्पद्यन्ते.
Last phrase.
एवं एव इह चतुर्विधाः जातयः
ही जातयः.
Okay. एवं एव इह चतुर्विधाः हि जातयः सम्पद्यन्ते.
So long the sarga with respect to human being was described. Same thing is extended to entire all the living beings, including insignificant creatures and also devatas and all those things. Tatha, tatha means what? Just as a highly capable person is capable of accomplishing things here and hereafter, that capacity he has got, so also this Brahma, which is appearing as Adi Purusha, so that is a tatha, what does it do? Anena eva kramena iha. Iha, this sarga, anena eva kramena. By this order of Adhyaropa as described in earlier chapter and also this chapter. Anena eva kramena, by this order of Adhyasa in terms of Sankalpa. Everything is made up of Sankalpa. So, Anena eva kramena, iha, in this creation, Kitaha sampadhyate. Very same Brahma who appears as Adi Purusha becomes what? Kitaha, an insignificant insect. Sampadhyate. Kitaha, Kshanat sampadhyate. Kshanat, within a trice. So, Kitaha sampadhyate. Again, Tastusham yonihi api. Tastushaha means sthavaraha, trees, etc., which are immobile, which have no motion. Trees, etc., trees, creepers, all such things. Tastusham yonihi api, womb, species of that is immobile, trees, creepers and such things. Api sampadhyate, becomes. Not only that, it is evam eva, in the same manner in terms of sankalpa, within a trice kshana, chaturvidaha jatayaha hi sampadhyante. Four beings of four types of species are born. What are the chaturvida jati? Jarayuja, Shvedaja, Andaja, Uddhija. Jarayuja, born of womb, you and me and all those which are born of womb. So who take the means, who take birth where? In the womb, Jarayuja. Svedaja, born of moisture and wetness, like mosquitoes. Your lies in the hair. So, this is all such things which are born of heat and little moisture is necessary. They are born of that. Andaja, born of eggs, birds and reptiles, snakes, etc. They are born of Andaja. Udbhijya, those which are born by splitting the earth, trees, etc. A seed sown in the earth splits the earth and emerges as a sapling, plant and tree. So these are the four types of the beings. Therefore, all varieties of these species are born just by kshanas of this. This is common creation. Even heavenly deities, etc., are born by sankalpa only. Continuing. Rudradyas trinaparyantaha.
Sampadyante kshanam prati Paramanupama santi Tatha kechit anupama. That Rudradyaha truna paryantaha. It is Rudradyaha truna paryantaha. Advaya kshanam prati, last word, first line. Rudradyaha truna paryantaha sampadyante tatha kechit paramanu upamaha and sargaha kechit to be added anupamaha and sargaha santi. Once more. Kshanam prati rudradyaha trunaparyantaha sampadyante tatha kechit paramanu upamaha and sargaha kechit anupamaha and sargaha santi.
Further, these types of creations are undertaken by who? Adipurusha, or the one who is weeding the Maya, Parameshwara. Parameshwara itself is described as Adipurusha. Adipurusha, depending on the kalpa, can be Hiranyagarbha, Sadashiva, Vishnu, Durga, Bhairava. Like this it can be depending on the kalpa. So, but he is nothing but Parameshwara in that form. And Parameshwara is nothing but Brahma weeding the Maya. See, in Vedanta, for practical purpose, no distinction is made between Brahma and Parameshwara, unless a context demands as free from upadhi, including the Maya. So, that is Brahma and Parameshwara are equated for practical purpose, but theoretically it is not so. That is why it happened on Mr. Thibaut, Dr. Thibaut, who is the person who translated for the first time Brahma Sutra Bhashya in English, 1906. Yeah, this is the first English translation. In his introduction he remarks, Adi Shankaracharya didn't know the distinction between Brahma and Ishvara. This fellow knew. Because he is carried away by his theology, Christian theology. But they don't have the understanding of Brahma, what is that? They are aware of some saguna, something is they are aware of, etc. So that is it. Yes, he doesn't do it because for practical purpose it is so. That's why you should not leave Ishvara until your mind gets absorbed in Brahma just within a trice. Afterwards you can dismiss Ishvara. Until that, Ishvara is very, 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 very useful. Some people, there is a Nrisimha Uttara Tapaniya Upanishad. It says, Turiyaha Ishvara Grasaha. Turiya state is a state of total abidance of the mind in the Atma Sarupa, free Brahma Sarupa, free from upadhis. In that, who Ishvara also is terminated. Panchadashi says, Jiva and Ishvara are two cows of Maya. Maya has got two cows. One calf is Jiva, other calf is Ishvara. But both are product of what? Maya. But until you have Brahmanishtatva, Jnananishta, you can't dispense with Ishvara. He is very helpful. You send the prayer, he is ready, but prayer must be genuine. See, Bhagavan doesn't fall for Bahya, he sees Bhava. There is a Bhavata Bhukela. So it happened. As you have the concept of Ishvara, so he reciprocates. You know, Draupadi was being stripped in court of Kauravas. She started listening. O Dwarakadhisha, O Vrindavana Vihari, O Mathuranatha. Krishna. And then, O Hridayavasi, Krishna. Krishna appeared. And then this is how she was rescued, you know. Afterwards, Mahabharata was saying, Krishna, why did you delay and put me in such a plight? Draupadi, please remember, what did you ask? Dwarkadhisha, I had to go to Dwarka. So Dwarka, Vrindavana Vihari, I have to roam in Vrindavana. Mathuranatha, so I have to go to Mathura. When you say Hridayavasi, I came immediately. I'm in your heart only. I'm in your heart only. So, where is Bhagavan? Hridayastha. So, that being the case, as the Bhava, so the Deva. So, that is that. So, that's where the external show and form can't cut ice with Bhagavan. You know that? That Kannappa, Bedara Kannappa, that is the hunter Kannappa. So this is Purana, and is actually this Kalahasti, Shivalinga. And now it is the biggest town at that there. Those days it was dense forest. A priest was coming and doing the puja. And this hunter, Kannappa, very, very uncivilized person. He doesn't know anything except hunting and eating the meat. That's all, nothing else. So, he happened to pass through this, and this pujari was doing the puja. Many times he saw. He said, I should also do the puja. This is something noble. I should also do. Now, he knows what does he do. This pujari removes the Nairmalya. Earlier days, flower chachta he removes. Then puts the Abhisheka. Then Naivedya. He saw. So this person now, he has no vessels. So he has no vessels. And being hunter, heavy shoes are there. So he hunted, and then half roasted meat in one hand, in the other hand flour. Now how to bring water for Abhisheka? He filled up his mouth full of water, and came. Now he can't put the water, etc. there. He can't keep the meat down, etc. Now the Naimalya has to be removed. With the feet, with heavy shoes, he used to brush aside all the earlier puja, the things done the same day. He used to come after. So same thing. And then spit on that Abhishekam. Then give the meat as Naivedya. This pujari saw, what is this apachara? Blasphemy? All meat here and all that and such things. Who will do? One day he said maybe something happened. Every day it happens. He got alarmed. Then someday because I may incur the wrath of Shankara. So what he did? He hid himself one day. If anybody comes also. He came and brushed aside all the earlier flowers, etc. Spat on here this pujari is up and down. What nonsense is, but still he wanted to know what is happening totally as such. So that it is. And then offered the Naivedya. Meanwhile, he found Shivalinga developed 2 eyes. He was very happy. Shiva is very happy with me, and therefore he is down with his eyes. But suddenly he became sorrowful. So from one eye, blood started coming. Now what to do? There is something wrong with Shiva's eye. So immediately he thought, let me replace with my eye. Eye transplant Kannappa. Eye transplant. Now how to do the thing? He had bow and arrow. He took the arrow and then what happened? He plucked his eye and pressed where that bleeding eye was there, and he found it got cured. He was very happy. The Shiva's eye is cured. Meanwhile, second eye started bleeding. And he knows the remedy now. He knows the remedy. He was about to pluck the second eye, then a thought came. When I pluck my second eye, how will I know where to place? Then he quickly, best thing is, put my toe on the second. So, even if I am blind, I will be able to. He plucked the second eye and placed there. Meanwhile, Shiva gave darshan. Innocent. Think of it, bhakti. That is what bhava. Then the pujari understood the greatness of this. He came and prostrated in front of him. So that is it. So that is the Ishvara. However tall Vedanta you may speak and teach, don't leave Ishvara. Bhagavan never leave Ishvara. Have that devotion. That devotion will save you, even if you have no sakshatkar. And let that automatically get dropped off when you become Sthita Prajna. Jnana Nishtha, when it is there, then you need not bother. Concept of Ishvara automatically gets dropped off. Grow out of this concept, but you can't give up on it your own effort, because it's very, very useful. In sadhanas also, there is many slips between the lip and the cup. So Ishvara takes care, getting a right guidance, right teaching. Otherwise in Adhyatma people are roaming. They are just roaming here and there, etc., without getting the proper guidance. And nowadays everything is commercialized. Internet, you will find everything. So, internet means who has the Ishvara is sitting there. It is all human creation. Somebody said, I think you may be knowing. Internet and computer means gigo. You know what is gigo? Garbage in, garbage out. Whatever you load, it is out. And what is authenticity of what is loaded there? Finally, you have to use your brain. See, if you ask about some opinion about something, 100 opinion it will give. And you have to choose. You chose. Then you got a doubt. Maybe perhaps it may be so. And if you ask, is it so? Another 100 opinions. Yes, it is that way. Where are you? You are the same crossroad as well. So at times useful. I am also making use of it. So that is fine. But don't put total shraddha in that. You have to make use of this. It is a human creation. It is a human creation. Maybe very useful. We don't deny the utility of that. But it is not Sarvajna and not Sarvashaktiman. So that way it says, Chaturudha, Kshanam Prati. What is this Kshanam Prati? Says that Parameshwara or that Maya Adhishtata, he is Kshana of Sankalpa. For a moment, within a moment of his Sankalpa, so Sankalpa, Kshanam Prati, Rudradhyaha Trinaparyantaha Sampadhyante. These are born from what? Rudra, Vishnu, Indra, Varuna, Adi, Trinaparyanta, up to the insignificant blade of grass, all these are born. Sampadhyante, Tatha, so also, Kechit, Samsargaha, Paramanu Upamaha Sarga. Very insignificant in nature. Anu means very small. Anu also means Kshudra. Kshudra means mean, insignificant. So, Tatha, Kechit, Paramanupamaha Sargaha, Kechit Anupamaha Sargaha Santi. So, some Kshudra means very, that is what, insignificant, some still more insignificant. Very, or you can take like Anupamaha means like mosquitoes, that is flies, etc. Again, Paramanupa means amoeba and such things which are microscopic in nature. They are also in the creation. Santi means they take place. Now this is a model given about the present creation. Same thing, that means method applies to past creation and future creation. So that is what he says as like the present sarga, past and future sargas also come into existence in the same order of sankalpa and thereby adhyasa continues.
22nd verse, just take the first line. Esha eva kramastesham sativa asati sargake Anvaya tesham sati va asati sargake eshaha eva kramaha.
That is, second line of 22 has Anvaya with the first line of 23. Second line of 23 has Anvaya with first line of 24. That's why it has been done that way. Tesham means Rudradi Trinantanam. Rudradi Trinantanam. So Tesham Rudradi Trinantanam Sati va asati sargake. Sargake means janmani. What type of janma? Sat janma and asat janma. Here sat means good janma, asat means bad janma. Sat word has got many meanings. Here it is not trikala badhita. Sati sargake means in good creation, good birth, or asati sargake in the bad birth. See, eshaha eva kramaha. This alone is the order of creation. What is that? Order of sankalpa. Sankalpa and consequent adhyaropa in succession in a particular manner. This is the order. Fine. So, Sarga description is over. Would you like to have? See, in India, Brahmaji is not worshipped. Except Pushkar, etc. There are hardly 3 or 4 temples in India are there. Vishnu and Shiva are worshipped. Why? Brahmaji is GM production department. Enough production, we don't want further general manager like him. Whereas Vishnu and Shiva, actually there is nothing wrong with him. He also is Parameshwara Tattva. Vedas are given by who? Brahmaji. But it has become, because of some Puranic curse, etc., he is not worshipped. This sarga takes place like this. We are interested in cessation of sarga and not utpatti of sarga. We want to get away from sarga. Why? We can discover our sarupa. So therefore, now the means by which sargoparama takes place, that is being told. You Anvaya.
22nd, second line. Asya samsara mayayaha evam bhutartha bhavana भेदोपशान्तवभ्यासात् भवत्युपगतः शिवः अन्वय
एक अन्वय एवं भूतार्थ भावना अस्याः संसार मायायाः भेदोपशान्तौ अभ्यासात् शिवः उपगतः भवति। एवं भूतार्थ भावना अस्याः संसार मायायाः भेदोपशान्तौ अभ्यासात् शिवः अभ्युपगतः भवति। This is how Shiva can be attained. Means we can discover our Sarupa. We will see it tomorrow.
Om Shanti Shanti